Whoa, everybody, what is up? It's your boy, Brian Pulido, and welcome to a very special, action-filled Beer with Brian. This is a program of the Coffin Comics Sworn Club, and this is for September. Welcome to our hallowed halls of HQ, where we have a very special event going on this weekend. We are welcoming artist Mike Krome from Australia for a very special artist celebration, and you are cordially invited to this event that is open to the public. If you want to get a sense of what it's all about, why don't you follow me? So this is HQ, and we're going to take you into the boutique. And this is the boutique. I'd like to slow down and point out that Coffin Comics represents with skulls. Even our door has our skull, King Skull. These were put together by our friends, Jason Fowers, his brother-in-law, Guy Caldwell. Welcome to our Coffin Comics company store. The amazing thing about the store this time around is it is completely and utterly themed for Mike Krome. We have Mike Krome, the Mike Krome Vault Part 1. We have exclusive HQ editions, which are only sold at HQ. We do not sell them. We do not offer mail order. You got to be here. We have the true one and only Mike Krome Vault, but you'll notice, oh my Lord, it includes very special Stephen Butler remarks, never before revealed. While we're in here at the boutique, why don't I just show you? Coffin Comics is actually the most metal comic book company in Arizona, as proclaimed by 98 KUPD. And to prove it, Slayer granted us a base. Amazeballs. Super fun. So yeah, take a look. This is the boutique. This is where Mike will be signing. We have just a selection of Mike Krome work. I will also be here. I, Brian Pulido, publisher, Coffin Comics, 30-year comic book veteran, will be here. And I'm happy to answer any questions. This Beer with Brian program is live, and happy to answer any questions you may have. But yeah, this is the cool place. Look at all the cool fixtures. I hear some people yapping. Sometimes people know we're going live, sometimes they don't.
So what are the times for this weekend? For
the Mike Krome Artist Celebration. We're live out here, everybody. The Mike Krome Artist Celebration will be Saturday, October 1st from 12 noon Arizona time to 5 p.m. And then it'll be Sunday, noon to 4 p.m. You can reach Mike through his Facebook Messenger for a commission. Mike will be signing. Mike will be remarking. He'll do remarks for $90. And you're welcome. This is great. It's amazing to have this phenomenal artist straight from the heart of Australia all the way here in the American Southwest, Arizona. So if you are in a 50-state radius of Arizona, come, stop what you're doing, use your points, get on a plane, come hang out at HQ, where Coffin Crew will be here, Brandy Sparkles, Francisca Pulido, and others. Jimmy Coffin, of course, and the whole event will be presided over by Julian the Hooligan, and we'll be rocking it out. So you are absolutely invited this Saturday, this Sunday, Saturday noon to 5, Sunday noon to 4. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a public event.
you need a ticket to get in?
You do not need a ticket to get in. This event is free and open to the public. Just bring yourself, your happiness. So that's what's happening here, and that is pretty darn exciting. But there's some other cool things happening here, and I'm happy to kind of tell you a little bit more about them. So welcome to Coffin Comics, the hallowed halls. So much fun to be part of Coffin Comics. Coming up soon, we have the Hell Witch Kickstarter. That is occurring on Wednesday, October 12th at 7 p.m. Arizona time. And we have some of the items that we could show you ever so briefly during this Beer with Brian. Now, you'll notice, actually, we restaged HQ. Jimmy Coffin, would you mind going up there and giving people a sense? Because we're opening our doors to the public for the first time in a very long time, we've actually restaged for the archive. So people can enjoy and take a look at some artifacts from my 30-year career inside the Brian Pulido archive. Also, feast your eyes on some of the elements for the Hell Witch Kickstarter, including our Legend tier, the beautiful handcrafted edition available on the Mega VIP tier, and some other cool stuff, including the brand new Hell Witch Risque book, which is in stock. Let me give you a fun little, so this is the whole archive showing a portion of my career, but here's a fun one. My first ever comic that I drew Kid Caper Comics. In this issue, Kid Kung Fu, Brian Pulido and his chicks. It's absolutely true. In the 70s, I was into monsters and Kung Fu, and I did my own silly comic. I love the comic book Master of Kung Fu. So there's me fighting away, very silly. Also, I was really loving Jack Kirby, so you could see the influence with crazy characters like Scanner. And then I have this Jim Starlin influence there as Vandron, son of Tellus Nye. So that's some sort of trippy sci-fi thing. Anyway, I digress. The Hell Witch Kickstarter coming at you Wednesday, October 12th, at 7 p.m. Arizona time, as we head into our favorite holiday season. And I got to get going on watching all my favorite horror movies, rewatching my favorite horror movies, tracking down a bunch of horror movies. If you have any favorites, put your link in the comments. Now, next up, while we're talking, we actually recently announced the Coffin Comics 2023 publishing schedule. I don't know if you heard about it, but the cool news is Mike McLean and I have completed the writing. And here are the books and stories that are coming up. Next February, Lady Death's Cybernetic Desecration. Now, this story takes place in 13 years in an alternative future where Lady Death stayed evil and became this thing called Empress Death. Our Lady Death comes to this world on the eve of Megadeath, where there's less than 1,000 living souls left on the planet. Can our Lady Death ever get home? Will she come to these people's aid? I don't know. You got to check it out. But it's by the returning team of Brian Pulido, Mike McLean, illustrators Diego Bernard, colorist CC De La Cruz, and veteran letterer Marshall Dillon, who did all the super cool logos for this one. Next up in May, La Muerta Devious, written by Mike McLean, illustrated by Joel Gomez, colored by CC De La Cruz, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. In this one, La Muerta, aka Maria Diaz, meets a character that is very suspiciously like herself, who is killing people out of vengeance in Mexico City, Mexico. Our Maria Diaz, a United States citizen, must go down into this very treacherous city and see what's up. So check that one out. Next up in August, Lady Death Imperial Requiem, the second half of this devastating alternative future storyline. And rounding out the year is Hell Witch Bitchcraft, where a character that we are about to introduce and Hell Witch go toe-to-toe in hell. If I were to say more, it'd be too much. Also, we did promise in 2022 we would do Lady Satanis and Chaotica. We did not get it done to our satisfaction, so it's going to be rescheduled into the new year. Scripts are done, artists are assigned. It's coming. There's a question.
Carmen wants to see the Hell Witch art books again.
Let's see the Hell Witch art books. So Hell Witch Risque, 48-page, square bound. First cover by Eric Basaluda. Inside is art by Who's Who. We have this beautiful inside cover that could be drawn upon. You'll notice the cool little Hellborn symbol and artwork by Who's Who. All of a very naughty nature. Some of the finest images. The next edition cover is by Sun K. So I'll have cool backs. And then the signed special edition is by Kendrick Lim. It comes with a coffin-shaped bookplate that will be signed, 2 holofoil cards, and a super cool custom poster. Yes, Jimmy Coffin.
So Don is asking, I've heard you guys are releasing Hell Witch Trade Lover. Will there be a hardcover version? I love hardcovers.
When we get around to doing a Hell Witch trade, we would certainly offer it both in trade and hardcover. Currently, that's not scheduled, but thank you for your question. Now, next up, I have a very special, fun thing to do, which is let's go over here and check in with the one and only Mike Krome. Hey, Mike, you are here as a special guest on Beer with Brian. So thanks for being here. You'll notice that Mike Krome is hard at work on his remarks for the Mike Krome Artist Celebration. Mike, how's it been in the States so far?
It's been great. I've been in this chair the entire time. No, it's been nice. It's been fun. I got to see quite a few cities in a very short amount of time. I'm super happy to be here and super happy to be doing my 433rd remark today.
I got to tell you something about remarks. In advance, I'll talk to the artist and like, how many remarks do you want to do? And they'll tell me, like, I could do 200 remarks. I could do 300 remarks. And I'll say, slow your roll. You got to get in it first to kind of understand it. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
It's all well and good until you start executing. But you guys and gals out there showed such enthusiasm for the Mike Krome Artist Celebration, which is running right now on on coffincomicsshop.com, that all those remarks are sold out at the moment. So you guys, you guys just gave Mike a lot of work. So Mike, if you want to take a minute, man, join me at the bar, man. Interest you in a beer?
You could.
All right. So this is the Coffin Comics bar. Name your poison, my friend. We have a range here. We have a lot of, I don't know if you're like let's see here. We have everything from, we have a lot of, we adore Mexican beer here. So we have Coronas.
That's good.
Yeah. So we have beer here.
Beer.
There you go, my friend.
Thanks very much.
All right, so this is the Beer with Brian program here with Mike Krome. It is a dream come true to have Mike Krome. First of all, to have a facility that could host an artist of the magnificence of Mike Krome. It's great to have Mike Krome here. He's done so many great covers that I think he is one of the defining cover artists of his generation. His work so explicitly expresses what Coffin Comics is about. I can't thank you enough, my friend.
Cheers.
So cheers.
This is brought to you by Corona.
That's right.
Troy is saying give him some Uncle Dirty.
That'll probably happen. He promised that you're going to have a little shine before this is all over.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so shine to come for sure.
Shine before I go.
I think we'll have some shine Saturday, I'm imagining. What do you think, Hooligan?
In an hour?
In an hour, then more tomorrow.
Steven is saying, can we get a Lady Death bottle opener?
You are getting a Lady Death bottle opener. Whoever backed the last Lady Death Kickstarter campaign we're doing a speed bottle opener. The thing was more expensive to make than the comic book. I just went to press on them the other day.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So the answer is, if you back the campaign, yes, you are getting one free, in fact. But that's how we're doing it.
Pretty cool.
Let's see. Don is saying,
Hi, Don.
additional questions. Can I contact the inquiry email for non-purchase related questions?
Of course. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Also, hello, Mike Krome.
Hello.
Yeah, any questions you have of business nature, we have operators standing by, Moonshine Mel. We'll be happy to answer your question. And we are in the offices 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Arizona time, which is currently Mountain Standard Time, I think.
Rob saying, yeah, Coronas. Sounds good.
Hey, man, it's a nice start.
Carmen saying, I love the new Krome Lady Death image.
Good.
Gorgeous.
Good, Carmen.
Oh, man, we have some really good ones. That lingerie piece you turned in last month is pretty incredible. Going to talk to Mike, and I were just talking on our way to White Castle yesterday about it's time for King's Skull to be updated. So I have an idea on the King, and like to have Mike be the artist to bring this screaming King Skull to life.
Yeah, man.
Let's see, Brian Perry is saying,
Brian.
what's the go-to alcohol in Australia, Mike?
Depends. Definitely not Foster's.
Not Foster's Lager.
No, just to squash that rumor.
Is that because people think that?
People think that, yeah. It depends. We do really good wine. We make fantastic wine. We make terrible beer, and we import everything else at a criminally overpriced amount. So it's all the same. We are a beer country, though. We like our beer.
There you
it's
go.
Not good.
It's too caloric. I like to get right to the hard stuff. I like my whiskey.
Let's see. Troy's asking, will Mark be doing any commissions on Lady Death Black editions?
What is the Lady Death Black edition?
So is that, Troy, is that like a black cover type edition? Probably. Maybe it's a black-faced cover. Is that what you mean?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, just bust out
You
the
bring
silver.
it, I will be there, yeah.
Don, once again saying, can't wait to get the collector's box. It's so beautiful. The one that you just put out.
Oh, that's a beauty. Based on this image, the image Love Conquers All. Amazing. It's absolutely an incredible piece.
Yeah. And for every one you buy, I get one of these. So
That's right. So we're just like, putting a palette on there. Welcome, Brandy Sparkles. Brandy Sparkles Walking with a funny face.
Yeah, Shroomy is saying he's a backer, or they're a backer of the Kickstarter. So
Thank you.
Get the that bottle opener. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, blank. Troy saying blank cover, I guess.
Sure.
So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Not black, blank.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, if someone brought a blank, you'd hit it. Sure. There you go. That's what it's all about. Be there Saturday, 12 to 5, Sunday, 12 to 4. There's rumors of an after event, probably nearby. It's going to involve alcohol, what we like to call adult medicine, Mike.
So here's kind of a serious question here from Eric Hart. He's saying, hey, Brian, question for you. You and Francisca have been in the business for a long time and show no signs of slowing down, but eventually we all must. Have you and Francisca discussed the possibility of retirement? How would you like to see Coffin move forward in lieu of your retirement?
So we have discussed this. What I might admit to you is last November, I turned 60 and I was taking a look at things in a way I had not been before. So I am happy to let you know that as we sit, we have carefully considered this proposition and Brian Pulido will not be retiring. So I have no interest in retiring. What I might do as the years go on is simply regulate my my output. That's about it. Other than that, I'm doing what I like to do. I'm living my authentic life. I'm having a good time. We're traveling. Probably the one difference in my life in the future would be spending a little more time in nature, which is something I just enjoy doing. But I feel, I know I'll probably die working because I'll be at that time, let's say if I'm lucky enough, right, I'll be 85 years old, Eric Hart, and I'll still have like 5 years of story I want to get to. Because how I live, I'm living up to, at times, 2 years in advance of whatever's happening right here at HQ, writing stories. As an example, I'm working frenetically on the outline for the 2024 storyline. And I am at it like a fiend. So, and I want to get 2024 done because I need to get to 25, 26, 27. That's my mentality. So I actually don't foresee a time where I would retire. I could see a time though where when I stop looking as pretty as I do, I might just disappear from the public eye. For the best, yeah. I definitely don't think I'm going to be like one of those comic creators that you kind of roll out and someone like holds my hand to sign. It'll just be time to like put that dog out the path. How about you, Mike Krome? Can you ever foresee something like that?
I mean, I might die doing remarks on this table, but no, I never want to stop drawing. It's fun. We're very, like, it's cliche to say, but we're very blessed to do as a job what we would be doing anyway. So that's awesome.
It's true. I walked in here yesterday and I put on my battle jacket and like all my gear, and I'm saying, Mike, I'm just putting on my uniform. That's my uniform. So yeah, Eric Hart, no intention of quitting.
Yeah, Dave is saying, Sissy is no time to retire. Go strong, Brian.
That's right. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel, also too, who would imagine it? I guess there's evidence to suggest that things are going phenomenally and everything's great, but I feel like I am so in the pocket creatively. Like I am stoked about what's going on and the stories. And I am happy for you to see Diabolical Harvest, which we just completed, but I am so stoked for you to see next year's storyline because they are a lot of fun. They're dealing with the recipe is my love and adoration for Star Trek mirror stories where characters meet their evil counterparts. I love the X-Men storyline Days of Future Past. I love the storyline Age of Apocalypse, and I love the amplitude of 90s comics. And this is a love letter to all that stuff. I took lead on that story, and Mike McLean is doing a polish, but this one's a very authentic expression. I mean, people do heartfelt stuff. That's about as heartfelt as it gets for me, Mike Krome.
Absolutely.
Matthew Davis is saying, Mike, the Private Norse commission you did was killer. Is that your favorite piece you've ever done? And if not, what is?
Yeah, it's between that and this one, I think.
That is a piece of so sick.
I love Viking artwork, all things Nordic related. So I was happy to get the commission, even happier to see it colored and turned into a cover. So hopefully more in the future. I do like that one though, so good eye. Dude,
as soon as that piece came in, that was Roger Navarro's commission. Mm-hmm. Roger's a smart commissioner. Did he set the theme? So happy you said that. He's a great guy. I think he gave me a list of topics, and I just immediately chose that one. Roger, you are very smart, but I will tell you that that image was so evocative. I want to do a Lady Death Viking one shot.
Oh, we have to.
Oh, we have to. It just is so in the pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the 90s Lady Death storyline, The Crucible, it was revealed that she has half sisters that are related to the Vikings.
Perfect.
Because, you know, like when people were in Europe back then, like Lady Death actually, you know, dates back all the way to the 1200s. So yeah, people kind of mixing up the bloodlines. So Lady Death's got a little bit of demon, a little bit of angel, a little bit of Viking, you know.
That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Tom's agreeing by Mike. Never stop, and doesn't want you to ever retire. And then Tom's also saying, Brian, you should go Stanley and be around through your 90s.
I mean, I'm down with it, but again, like, I'm being sincere with you guys. As a comics professional, I've observed some of our seniors, A, how they were treated, and B, my heart really goes out to some of the seniors that were going to conventions and working conventions because they had to. I found that to be very, you know, a guy that, Martin Odell, he was one of the artists on Green Lantern. His family would have to bring him out. And I don't know, I found that to be kind of sad. I actually want you guys to remember me as just like some, you know, rockin' badass. I don't want you to remember me as like this hobbled over, you know, old man. So I'm sorry to say, I really think, I guess I'll never retire, right? But there'll be a time where you're going to stop seeing me.
Yeah, at some point we'll just put you down.
That's it, right. Well, I'll just go put out the work, but you won't see me anymore.
Jeff is asking, what are you guys dressing up for as Halloween?
I won't be here, sadly.
Do you guys have Halloween? Do you have something like it?
We do it a little bit, yeah. It's not as big as it is here.
Oh, it's
but
bananas
I'll be
here.
traveling, sadly, I think. So, yeah, what are you guys doing? You decorate the whole place, don't you?
We do. So you can imagine sometime next week, all of Coffin Comics will be redressed for Halloween. I don't think I'll be one thing for Halloween. I think there will be a lot of things for Halloween. We'll be dressed up frequently.
Sexiness.
Yeah. So, yeah, expect. I think everyone here will be. Let me hit that for you.
And just while you talk, I got it.
Yeah, right on.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Tons of questions here. Oh, Steven's saying Amon and Marth, Lady Death crossover.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah, man. We've seen Amon and Marth. It was fantastic. They actually broke out their like Viking ship set. Wow. There's a metal band.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're quite good.
Crazy set.
Yeah, it's great.
Carmen's saying the additional HQ add-on Francisca talked about during Crucial Comics. Awesome.
It's going to be, you know, right now it's a wreck. Like I walked you over there, and it's very difficult to imagine it being anything other than like a shithole right now.
Yeah.
But it'll be transformed.
It'll be cool to see, for sure.
It's going to be a neat transformation. And the cool thing is then the whole compound becomes an entertainment space for Fiend Nation.
Tony is asking, he's saying, first of all, saying nice to see Mike Krome in the house.
It's amazing here at HQ. It's so cool.
And so I guess this is a question for the Hell Witch Kickstarter, or all Kickstarters.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys considered doing digital tiers to support Kickstarter campaigns? For example, have you had the option of getting digital covers?
You know, we're not going to go the route of digital covers. We do offer our stories. We live in a world where things that are digitized are then sometimes pirated and made into other things. Increasingly, that has actually become a human being's part-time job at Coffin Comics, shutting down things like coloring books, 3D models, illegally reproduced material. So not for nothing, we just don't want to add to that. So we do put our books out, but we won't put our books out digitally. There's no way. It's an invitation for, I apologize, I'm being straight with you. It's just an invitation for disaster. By putting that digital thing out, it will become someone's full-time job to legally chase down all the illegally produced material. It's already a part-time job, so now it's going to be a full-time job.
Tom is saying, make it official, Brian. Invite Krome for the next Sworn Fest.
Oh, so there will be some announcements coming up, man. We'll see. Who knows, right? That is 2024 coming up. Now, I will say, just so you guys know, next February, that final weekend, we are having an artist celebration with the one and only Monty Moore. But we've already been warned that the Fiends and the Sworn Nation from across the country, they're coming anyway. So we're actually turning the Monty Moore Artist Celebration into the Coffin Comics tailgate party. So you guys and gals are actually officially invited. We're gonna have a barbecue, put the food together, open up the parking lot, close the doors, do what people do, and that's what's up. So come on out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
When's that?
It'll be the last weekend of February next year. What happened, Mike Krome, is we had a thing called Fiend Fest, and we do these things every other year. So on the other year, it landed on during the time of the pandemic. Well, the first year of the pandemic, everybody stayed home. But the second year, I was just informed by a sworn nation that we're coming anyway. So a bunch of people came. We partied. It was phenomenal. We had Josh Grimsley, Fiend Father of Denver. A whole posse of people came out and, again, invited everybody in, closed up the gates, and had a really good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Brian's asking, will there be any Halloween exclusives coming out?
Dang, son. What do you think? Come on now. What? Look at that face. Come on. Crazy? It's the best holiday in the world. Are you kidding me, Brian? We are waiting every year for this time. I mean, look, it's Halloween to us all the time anyway. But man, the answer is yes. And if you hold your horses, before this time next week, you're going to see the first promotion of Halloween, which we call All Hallows Evil. Oh, yeah.
Troy has a question for you, Mike. What has been your favorite fast food since arriving in the U.S.?
I'll tell you what wasn't. I'm trying to get to them all. That's why you're going to see a bunch of really dumb pictures. What has been my favorite? I don't know. It's definitely coming.
There's more to come, too.
It hasn't been yet.
So I was going to ask you, so now we could begin exploring what they call, the upscale fast food. So have you been to... I
was wondering why I'm feeling so rough. We started down there. Okay.
Oh, we started pretty low.
Good.
I thought, I get, even by White Castle standards, that was very average White Castle.
Yeah. What was the first place you went to?
So we went to the Chicago-style place.
That is good.
Started with a P. It was good. You know it.
Why
am I forgetting?
Portillo's?
Yeah, we went to Portillo's.
That was fantastic, actually. That was probably the best so far.
Yeah, Portillo's was great. So have you been to Shake Shack?
No.
Have you been to Smash Burger?
No.
Both very good. You said you've been to Five Guys.
I've done Five Guys once.
All right.
I have been to Five Guys once.
All right. So we could consider Smash. We could consider, and then you've been to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
All right. So there's still more to go. There's out around
I'm going to get to all of them.
Yeah. People say Whataburger.
And I might leave.
There you go. People said Whataburger. I personally am not a big fan of Whataburger, but we could try.
Hey, Dave is saying, it's my birthday today, and I got beer with Brian. That's great.
That's awesome, Dave. Happy birthday, my man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So, folks, here we are. Happy to answer any final questions. Beer with Brian. I am looking forward to this season. It's official. Starting way back September 1st, I'm starting to rewatch all my favorite horror films. I am way behind. I know that they're playing Dawn of the Dead in 3D.
Wow.
October 28, 29, and 30 throughout America at the Regal Cinemas, I believe. We have our tickets. Between now and then, I'll certainly rewatch Night of the Living Dead. It Follows, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 70s version. Those are some of the films that I'm going to rewatch. I'm going to watch some, man, I've been trying to get to these things. I'm going to watch some old 70s drive-in movies that are not horror, like Macon County Line. So they used to, in the 70s, they would make these really cheap films just for the drive-in circuit. Okay. And they're usually revenge-driven stuff. You might have heard of stuff like Billy Jack. Okay. So Billy Jack would be the elevated version, but there's a lot of low-end ones. And I'm looking forward to seeing Macon County Line. In any event, any final questions?
Brian's asking, can you do a They Live Lady Death homage?
I don't know. There's so many great homages to get to. I know our next big push on homages is going to be next year for Record Store Day. So you can expect maybe Appetite for Destruction homage, Iron Maiden Killers homage, and more to come. So took a little break on homages, and they're coming roaring back next year. Guys, you've been great. I've been
quite good.
You've been quite good. So you guys have been great. I've been Brian Pulido. This has been Beer with Brian, a program from the one and only Coffin Comics Sworn Club. Holler at you later.